Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm filming my 2020 makeup empties. I have a Sephora bag that I've kept all the makeup empties for the last year. It's actually really good. It's way better than my makeup empties from 2019. All the videos I've been filming lately have been saying the year a lot, and it's starting to get all jumbled together. So from 2019, I have a picture of the makeup empties that I used up that year, and I'm gonna insert it here. It was not a lot of empties because I was just barely starting to wear makeup. I had makeup for years and years, but I just barely started wearing makeup in 2019. 2020 though was the year that I really wanted to focus and use makeup, but I didn't get very far because of the pandemic. I know everything gets blamed on the pandemic, but I'm still really happy with it. Like, it's a full bag for me. And this is just makeup. I didn't save any of the other non-makeup stuff like skincare, hair care, stuff like that. I didn't save. But yeah, I'm going to turn the camera around and film on my desk here because I don't know, that's just what everyone else is doing. I'm gonna turn the camera around and just film the products and just go category by category. But yeah, I'm really excited with these empties. Yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so these are all of my makeup empties for the year of 2020. So let's just start here. I have one setting spray. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I really did like this. At first I used it just to wet my beauty blenders and brushes, but now towards the end I actually used it as a setting spray, and I really did like this. I would repurchase this. I used up 2 foundations. This is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. Yeah, I scraped as much out of this as I could. I couldn't get the top half. Like, how are you supposed to get the product out of the top half? But I scraped so much out of this. It took me forever to go through this. I did like this foundation. I think they still have something close to it, but I don't think they have this anymore. This was way expired. It expired in May 2015, which I'm kind of embarrassed to say, but I did put this on my face, and luckily nothing bad happened that I know of. The next foundation, this was a white mixer. This is the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD High Definition Longwear Illuminating Foundation. It was just a white foundation. I also scraped as much out of this. I always go through white mixers because I just am horrible at buying the right shade for myself. So I use these two together. So 2 foundations is a new high for me. This is the most I've used up, and hopefully this year I could also use up 2, maybe even 3. Here, we'll also do this. This was a foundation sample in the shade Toffee. This was from the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. I used up this one, and then I just put this one in my project pan for this year, but I used up this one. It was the darkest shade. Well, it was this shade. I don't know if that color does it justice. I don't remember. But I used it as a cream, like, contour color. It took me forever to go through because I could only use a little bit, and it would like just one little dot, and it would put my entire face. Like, it was enough to contour my face with one little dot on each side of my face. So it took forever to go through that. I'm so happy that I got one foundation sample out. I used up 1 primer. This is a Benefit Professional Pro Balm to minimize the appearance of pores. I did cut it open, and I completely used up, as much as I could. By the end it did dry out, so I couldn't use up all of it, but I used up most of it. More than enough of it. I did like this, but I have other primers that I need to get through before I could think about repurchasing, but I would repurchase. Let's stick with the base stuff. This is some concealer samples. I used up this one in 2019. These three I used up this year, and I have the dates written down. I believe I went this way in the order. I used it up on July 12th, August 17th, and August 24th. So yeah, I don't think I would repurchase these concealers. They weren't super memorable. Also, by the time I would use these they were like worth a few uses. By the time I used them at the end, they were like really dried out. So I don't know if this is a good judge of this concealer, but I would not repurchase, also because Yves Saint Laurent is super expensive. This was a setting powder. Now, excuse how rusty it looks. Yeah, that was my fault. I used this for several different other things after I finished it. I do have a picture of what this looked like when I started it. I'll insert it now. It already did have pan. This was my mom's before I started it. But I started it in 2018, so I finished it early on in 2020. But yeah, it took me a really long time to go through. So the reason it looks like this, though, is because after that I had a foundation in this, and then after that foundation I had my Stila Glitter Glow liquid eyeshadow. But that eyeshadow is so dry, and it looks rusty because I kept re-wetting it, and I realized one day that I should not have done that because it would get rusty, and I scraped it out, and now it looks like this. So yeah, but I loved the powder that was here, and I don't think they sell this exact one anymore, but I would repurchase this. Some eyebrow products. There's no name on this. This is a wax. Oh gosh, I just hit the camera. I'm sorry. Put that down. This is a wax from e.l.f. I dug out what was in it for my eyebrows, and yeah, I would repurchase this. It was super cheap. It's only like $2. But after I used this up, I purchased this, also from e.l.f. This is a clear brow and lash mascara. I used both sides for my eyebrows. I did enjoy this, and I did repurchase this. I used up a IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. This was a birthday gift that I got from Ulta, I think 2019. I really loved the wand on this. I don't know how much it costs. If it's not expensive, I would repurchase it, but I do have quite a bit of mascara to go through first. But yeah, I did like this. Lip products. My lip products were really sad this year. I finished 4UP last year, and they were like actual lipsticks. I finished one lip gloss this past year. This is a MAC lip gloss in the shade Pink Poodle. I did not take the stopper out of this because it was quite old, and I just used up as much as I could dig out of there. I did like this towards the end. I hated it at first because it was like a really bright pink, but I did like it towards the end. I used up a lip balm. This is a Soft Lips lip balm in the shade Vanilla. This was super old. I did dig out a little bit. Yeah, I used it up completely. I did enjoy this, and I would repurchase this. I have another one of these that I am going through right now, but it's in the shade Pearl. It has like a pearl shade to it. Not a big fan of that one, but I loved this one, and I would repurchase it. I just have a whole bunch of lip balm to go through. And lastly, I finished this Agave lip balm sample. This was part of the Sephora birthday gift from 2019, I believe. This is not that memorable. I don't think I would repurchase. If it was given to me, I would use it. But yeah, this is my makeup empties for 2020. I'm really happy with this. It's not that much, but I'm so happy with it. Hopefully this year goes just as good. Hopefully I get more foundations down because I have way too many. At one point I had like 15 foundations in my collection, so I was super happy to get these two out. I really want to get some lip products out this year. That's pretty much it. That's my goal for this year, to focus on is foundation and lip products. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Bye guys.